Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be looking into Megsy making a, I don't know what you call it. Megsy looking like a mean girl, laughing at a model falling over on the catwalk at Paris Fashion Week. You know, she's such an empath, such a humanitarian. Everybody else managed to keep a straight face, but she's such a quirky girl. She couldn't help but do this like mocking laugh thing. So we're going to look into this. We're going to look into her response to being called a mean girl by the press. Basically, that's what's happened. And yeah, we know she's a mean girl. We know she's nasty. We know all of this. We know she's maladaptive. We know she's narcissistic. We know certainly after the whole Paris stunt in the car, I think everyone will agree with me, because I've said it for a while. The woman is a psychopath. The woman is a psychopath. So let us have a look and see, in my opinion, allegedly, whatever, let's have a look and see what Megsy thinks of all these stories about her in the press. So let's have a look. Let's start off. Megsy. Now, if you're new here, working less, do a Celtic cross spread. I use Jungian astrology, standard, Romany, all these different things, and intuition to interpret the cards, plus the placements where they are in the spread. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So please like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much for being here. Hit that weird hype button thing. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look. See how she is. See how she's doing. Let's have a look. Oh, the Three of Cups. She doesn't like this. There's gossip. The Three of Cups is in reverse. Oh, she's not a happy Megsy today. She thinks everyone's being cruel, callous, hurtful, and are just coming at her because she is the goddess of beige. So the Three of Cups in reverse, this implies that's gossip, nastiness, all of those kind of things. So really, it's a mean girl energy as well, you know? It's that mean girl thing that she can't shake. The Magician in reverse. I've just done a reading about how weird they are into the occult and all this kind of stuff. So she's thinking of pizzazzing her way out of that. The Three of Swords is narcissistic wounding for me when it is in reverse. She is wounded by the press, the toxic British media. Well, the thing is, it's also in American press and on the internet, and you know, it's not just the British press this time. But that Three of Swords in reverse shows that she's wounded by this, she's irritated by this, she is intentioned by this. All of this is very negative, you know. She is just like, oh, and the Five of Pentacles. This was meant to be her moment. This was meant to be her coming back in from the cold. And everybody's saying she's laughing at a model having a faux pas on the runway. So this is annoying her. This is really annoying her. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. Let's have a look and see what's Six of what. Oh, it's embarrassing for her as well. She is embarrassed by all of this noise. This is the last thing she wanted to do, was get called a mean girl. And it's William's fault. Okay, there we go. Interestingly enough, we've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here. She's taken something that not necessarily was meant to be hers. I wonder if there's something going to come out about her attending Paris Fashion Week where she hasn't been, like, you know, involved. Like, something's like she wasn't meant to be involved, and she's arrived there. The Eight of Wands there's a lot of noise and stuff. So whatever you do, make sure you're sharing that article about her being a mean girl, yeah? Because it is really getting on her tripe. The Emperor. And the Prince of Pentacles. Oh, we have all of three of the Windsor men here. We have William in reverse. So there's going to be, like, she's going to come after William again. Like I said, they were going to, like at the start of the year, I said towards the end of the year, they're going to ramp up the attacks on the monarchy. They're going to ramp up the attacks on everyone. And they have been. I mean, you couldn't get any worse than driving along the Seine with your feet up on the chair, you know, the same kind of pose that the late Diana was found in, and at night driving along in Paris and being with Harry. I mean, this is not being with Harry, but, you know, being married to Harry. This is like the most disgusting thing I think she's done. And there's all kinds of things. She's like harvesting energy. She's harvesting our energy in a way, because people are outraged. She's just gone completely, like, I think she's starting to think she's like some kind of goddess on the earth. Like I said, with the Chariot in reverse, there's something coming. They're going to try and do something shady with William, you know. With the Emperor in reverse there as well, she is very concerned about her father figure and a patriarch. Hate to break this to you, this ain't her father. She doesn't give a flying damn about her father. But they are cut from the same cloth in a way. Anyway, so we have got the Prince of Pentacles. So this is all about the king. They're wanting like the king's attention, and she's worried that this thing will detract from something they're trying to get from the king. Interesting. The Prince of Pentacles is in reverse. Harry's going to make a big of himself, an absolute tit of himself, sticking up for this stupid woman. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. The Chariot in reverse is definitely like this William energy, because the Chariot relates to Cancerians and William is Cancerian. The other Cancerians, but usually come out as the Queen of Cups, would be Camilla or Diana. Charles does have a type. It's blonde Cancerians. That's the king's type. So there we go. That is what we've got there for them. Now, the Prince of Pentacles in reverse, that could be something else. Now, let me have a look and see how Harry is reacting to this whole Mean Girls era arc thing. Let's have a look. Boundaries. How dare you say that about my wife? The Star is in reverse, crossing over. Even he's a little bit, well, it is a little bit cold, you know, it is a little bit weird, you know, it is a little bit, you know, it's a little bit odd, you know. Justice is in reverse. Oh, goodness. And the Three of Wands is in reverse. I think he might be on the move somewhere soon. With regards to the Three of Wands in reverse, I do think they are trying to plot and scheme something back, as I've been pointing out for years. They have so many different schemes, man. It's just so annoying. Just focus on yourselves. Don't focus on anyone else. Just focus on yourselves. My goodness. God. Right, okay. The Justice card in reverse. Now, this could be a Libra. Big up Libra season. Whoop, whoop. One of my favorite signs of the zodiac is the Libra, especially... Oh, give myself a Libra men. That I have to say that my other half's a Libra. Mr. Northy's a Libra. So the Justice card is in reverse here. This could be a Libra, somebody who is a Libra who is irritating Megsy. The Three of Wands underneath there. There is disruption. This could be, actually, sorry, irritating Megsy. Irritating Harry, I should say. But also... one of the articles is in the Daily Mail, and Harry is taking the Daily Mail to court. So, does that beg the question that he's going to bring this up in court as well? Massive risk. There we go. And the King of Swords. Ooh. He is going to come, when it comes to all of this and the cruelty and stuff like that, we have got as he perceives it, the cruelty. We have got the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse is definitely giving dodgy businessman, dodgy lawyer, whatever. So, Sherborne. Air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. all there, and the Justice card is there as well. So there's something legalities around this. So I feel like he's going to use the mail's reporting of this specifically to get at the mail, and there's a risk here. So I think he's going to try and get this in the mail, Kate, in the mail. The Nine of Cups in reverse. He wasn't invited somewhere. He wasn't invited to the party, and there's that Justice again in reverse. Okay. What's on his mind? They're still feeling sorry for himself. And what's going to come out of this, the King of Pentacles, is in reverse. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, this means he's going to do potentially something stupid. With the Five of Coins there, what they hoped for was to come back in, but what they've got is further ostracized. They further look worse. Yes, they do, Merlin. And with regards to the Nine of Cups in reverse there's definitely an energy that he is not invited to certain things, but he wanted to go somewhere. That Justice card is in reverse. So he's going to bring this into the whole reporting around Megsys. See how they use things, anything. He's going to try and clap back around this story with his Daily Mail court case. But he doesn't see it. He sees Megsy as completely perfect. He doesn't get that. He probably just is told to think that she's quirky, basically. Anyway, guys, that is what I see in the cards about that. She's not happy. He's not happy. I mean, what's new? They're all miserable. There you go. Paris, one of the most gorgeous cities on the earth, markled. Even Princess Diana's memory now has got markle all over it, you know? Well, that's what they're trying to do. It won't last. It'll wash off in a week or two. But right now, yeah. And that King of Coins in reverse, he's going to do something stupid. Sherborne him. They're going to see this as an opportunity to kind of like make themselves a victim again, basically. And Megsy's seething because everybody's not meant to know she's a massive bitch. And she wanted in, and it doesn't look good for her laughing at a model on the runway at Paris Fashion Week. I mean, that poor lass, the woman or the man, whoever it was, walking down the catwalk. This is like, you know, for a model, Paris Fashion Week, London Fashion, New York Fashion Week, whatever, all in the big designer houses. This is like the top 1% of models. They might have been trying to get there for years. And then you've got some beige personality vacuum dressed as the Pope laughing at you from the stores. No. Anyway, and now I've got all of that off my chest. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hypey thing as well. And I shall see you soon for some more readings. Take care, guys. Bye, everyone. Bye, guys.